Hey everyone, this is GeoWill from Productions², and we're back to continue our Sword of the Stars Let's Play walkthrough. It's going to be a quick game. Just got done watching the debate, and don't have that much time, so it's going to probably be about 30 minutes for this recording session. I won't end it though. I'll just tack on the next one onto this as if it was the same recording session, but just heads up that it won't be that long. Alright, so we're at 2 now. That's okay. I expected a little bit to happen. Usually what happens is that you fluctuate a bit once you get towards the mid to late game, because you have one empire that starts to kind of absorb the other ones. And also when you're going through and doing the last bit of colonization you can do, especially with Hiver, that really starts to drag on. It's really a drag on your resources. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm betting though it's. Let's see. It's got to be the.
A small fleet approaches, my queen.
Really. So based solely on. Can't really figure out what they're beating us at that make them second place. I've always been fourth in these two. I'm third in this now, in chips, but somehow that makes me second place. So I'm thinking that the Lear are now first in a couple of these, and that's why they're second place, or why I'm pulled down to second for, is because they're first in. Well, they can't be first. They must be second. So maybe they're second in enough of these, and maybe even both of these or one of these. And that puts them on second. Since I'm below second on those two, it pulls me down to second with them. Maybe that's it. That's probably the best way, I think, that I can explain why that is. We'll see. We can have that. That'll be changing here in a bit, hopefully. Like I said, the first people we're going to go around taking out are going to be the Lear, because they have this annoying assimilation plague, and I have annoyingly no way to defend against it. So the only thing we could do is to take them on. We have definitely a lot of inbound stuff going on here. Let's see. So speaking of assimilation plagues, Fornax is getting beat down. We've got a few things going on here. Let's see. So they took, right, Chotoschi. They took that. We're about to take back Grayson, which is good. Or at least we're about to, I guess. We're going to defend against their attacks here. One ship and one ship, yeah. They definitely don't have that. They're definitely making them spread thin, the Morigi. So we'll get some gates up here and set that back up, recolonize it. And then I want to, while we're doing all of that, start launching attacks, since we have Farcaster gates, start launching attacks on the Lear. And to be honest, I see more, well, I don't know, maybe down here it's just there, and the Lear have all these down here, maybe. But it looks like there's more Hiver than there are Lear planets. But it's just probably that I haven't found a lot of Lear planets yet, so as we start attacking them, we'll start finding more of their stuff. Pretty sure. So, what we will do, first of all, let's go ahead and check the inbound attacks we have going on now. So we got one ship coming into Hyperion, and we are sending some ships over there. Way more than enough. Want to make sure we had enough to keep it from reaching the planet. It's probably way overkill, but at the same time, I just don't want to deal with that assimilation plague. We got some going to Aryan, 3 turns. I think we probably already have. Oh, we don't have any ships there. Okay, so how many ships? It was 1, right? It's no big deal. We can deal with that. I think the rest are like 5 turns or something. Yeah, 5 and 7. This is the only one we need to really worry about. So now, I want to do is I want to build up an attack fleet, which I probably have already started to do. To be honest, this could be the fleet. Well, the starting of it, I guess. It's only 120 ships, but that said, there probably is enough to deal with it. So we're sending three cruisers because they're sending one ship, right? Gotcha. Got it. I'm wondering about that strategy. Is that even right? Why am I sending? Oh, no, wait, the other way around. Okay. I'm sending ships to Fornax over here. This is Hyperion. Okay. No, yeah, that's right. I think I'm sending ships over here in case, because I think there are maybe some ships left over or something. So we're sending over, and then we got some from down here that, okay, yeah, that's what it is. Alright. We do have 2 ships coming in at 5 turns, so no big issue there. Ecology, where are we at on that? Okay, that'll be done next turn if it doesn't go over budget. I think we're good to go to the next turn here in a little bit. First, I want to check. No, our money situation isn't that good. We'll wait off on that.
System updates.
We have made a breakthrough, my queen! A colonial princess has died, my queen!
I hate assimilation plagues. So we'll have to take the planet out and then re-colonize it.
We shall repair what is broken!
Not having a cure for the assimilation plague is such a pain. It's a PETA. You can Google it if you don't know what it means. It's just such a PETA. I have no clue what the heck this tech tree is. It's like this tech tree looked good, and then it turned into complete hell, basically. So I need to find some colonizers. Where do I have some colonizers? Colonizers, where are you? No, you're around here somewhere because I was building a bunch of them. Maybe I already used them. It's also possible. I could have sworn I was building more though. So let's check. Fleets, location, colony. We don't got nothing. No. So what I'm going to do now is, let's take a look at the research. At some point you have to decide whether or not research is really going to be helpful or not. Do we unlock anything? Hardened structures, which I think gives you... Oh! Snap, seriously? Did that just unlock from a special project? It had to have. Yeah, it did. No? What the heck? How does our ecology unlock biome colonizer? Oh my god. Okay, so this is going to give us
this project may advance the swarm in a great leap.
The bloody biome colonizers, the cruiser colonizers, and we'll be able to do things much more awesomely with them. I have no clue why it unlocked with arcology. If I had known that, I would have done that a while ago. We have to get this. Hardened structures, I think, it actually reduces. Does it? Uses okay, it reduces industrial output. So I don't want to do that. I want to make sure the output stays the same. So what I want to do is we want to get this. We want to definitely get this, and then stations, and then we want to do advanced dreadnought research. And then I definitely want to do energy absorbers, shield MK3, and whatever other shields come up from that. Hopefully we get, what is it called? Infallibility? I don't know. It's some weird naming thing that basically makes your ships phase in and out of existence, out of this dimension for a time. Makes them independent. It makes weapons fire go through them. So I'm gonna do that. Get heavy drivers. Okay, so we definitely can't switch over to money only just yet. We definitely need these 3. Data correlation definitely would be helpful. So actually we still have a lot of research to do. I was thinking maybe we would, because at some point you have to say, okay, I have all the technology I need for the moment. Let's just focus everything on building ships. And that time is not yet. Not yet come to pass. We got too much stuff we need to do. This is a big win though. This will help us colonize things much easier. And then we can move on to these other things. Okay, so I'm not going to build any colony ships yet. That one, Wester or whatever it is that this one, Fornax have to just kind of fly out in the wind for a turn or two. Now, we do have, though, no gate traffic, so we can... Really? So is that... I guess that's too far away to instantly travel to. Interesting. So, well, I do have a dreadnought here. I don't think it's going to be enough, because I'm pretty sure they have dreadnoughts now. Instead, what I'm going to do is we're going to send back an Armada CNC along with some of our other stuff here. Let's move the feed down here.
Swarm on the wing.
Hyperion, that was what I was looking for. I want to move these guys over to Fornax? No. I want to leave them there. I want to move stuff to here. If we have anything in other places here, other planets. We built other ships, other smaller fleets around here. So this would be a good candidate for moving over here because we need
Navigation.
gates.
Mark this trail.
So when we take a system, we can, from an enemy, we can plop a gate down and not have to wait for a gate to travel there, and we can instantly jump to the next system, or at least try to. So it really speeds up the deployment of stuff. So we have our stuff here, and we have our gate here, which is good. So we're not totally flapping in the wind. We got 10 ships inbound, 6 turns. We got plenty of ships sitting here ready to attack them. Although a lot of them are command and control. It'd be nice if we could drop a Armada in there, Armada CNC. So I'm gonna go see if I can find one. We'll send one over. So that will actually help a lot. Let's actually just pull one out of here.
We rise as one, my queen.
So I'm sure we have somewhere else that we could send. Arcturus. We'll leave them there just because that could be an easy target for these guys. We need to send a scanner over there though. A magic bat. So I'm gonna leave those guys there because they're gonna take that planet out next turn. Or this turn, I guess. And I don't think we have anything else, anywhere else that we could just instantly move over. I guess we could move these.
As you command, Majesty.
Okay, we got tons of stuff over here. 210. Actually, yes, we could move this. This would put us right at the max.
We move now.
Yeah. So we'll see how that pans out. We may have to do some shuffling around, but that should fill out what we need for now. Then we could use this as our basic strike force and start taking out some Lear planets. Definitely want to go after this one. Definitely want to hit this one and this one. These two are the ones that are hitting Wester and all a bunch of other systems over here. So take them out, along with like these 3 or 4 down here. Start with those and move downward. Definitely need to kind of get in there and start hitting back on the defensive too much. So we will check our inbound attacks so we know what to expect. We do have an attack on the next turn by the purple dudes. We got 2 more attacks on the purple guys in that 4 turns. Got that attack from blue Hiver, 4 turns, and then we have 6 turns out we have that 10 ship attack from the blue Hiver, so we're okay for the moment. We do have another special project actually. Let's go ahead and start that. You should start them as soon as you get them because they take a while, so it's best to start them as soon as possible. Are you serious? Okay, that's just ridiculous.
System update.
Muska's screwed.
We have made a breakthrough, my queen.
So maybe we could send our ships over here and hit it in 1 turn. Chances are maybe not. We'd have to recolonize it, but we could do that still. It's 372. Oh wow, we have exactly enough.
The way is marked. Engines burn.
So the question is, do we want to do that or do we want to send only part of the fleet? For that we have to look at what we have here. So we got these guys coming in 1 turn. There's nothing over here yet. So let's not send everything. Let's send half. I want to send the gates through for sure, in case we have to, some of the gates in case we have to deal with that. So this one we will still send to Muska. This other section, out of this we're going to send just a few things. Move them over to
Swarm
Our
on the
end.
wing.
And that'll be fine. Then over here we want to do design cruiser biome colonizer. Put in our stuff here. Doesn't really matter. They won't be, actually doing much fighting. Probably still good to equip them with stuff though.
Yes, Majesty. Ship design ready for construction.
Although you could say that since they're not going to be fighting, we should do the lowest possible cost on everything. Which, I mean, isn't really that much, just 30,000 credits. It's not going to be that much of a savings. So we'll just go with what we have already. So let's go to build. And we're going to build out a bunch of these because we need to. It's going to take a bit of time, put us into a little bit of debt, but it'll be worth it.
Construction order placed, Majesty.
So let's not do any research this turn so we can just wipe this out. Cool, they managed to make it there in 1 shot. That's good. I think it's definitely, well, maybe not. It might just be from the first attack. They had 31 ships there.
System update.
Incoming ship swarm, Majesty.
At least we won. Muska didn't have any issues holding it, so we just need to deploy a gate. That'll be fine.
Yes, wings unfolded
New
and
blue Hiver
secured,
attack.
Majesty.
15 ships, 8 turns. Very well. Let's see, what about attacks? I got 2 turns on those, so we're fine with that. Alright, so that's done. Let's go ahead and do the station construction. So we need to get sensor stations.
We are honored to receive funds, Majesty. We will find the answer.
In order to, be able to detect these cloaked ship attacks, because this is getting ridiculous.
System updates.
Incoming ship swarm, Majesty.
10 ships, 2 turns.
Research successfully completed.
These guys are going to be 1 turn. 3 turns. What else do we have? Okay, so we got 1 at Grayson, another 1 at Grayson, 1 at Wester, 2 ships. And then we have that 10 at 2 and another 10 at 3. So I think we're okay with Grayson, wherever that's at. Over here. We got plenty of ships.
We shall repair what is broken.
And then we have another 1 at Wester. Okay, it's blue dudes. And it's 1 ship, right? 2 ships. Cruisers. Yeah, we're good. We have plenty. Okay. So we're good there. So you're done with the research. Just gonna do orbital complexes.
This project may advance the swarm in a great leap.
And we're gonna design the constructor ship that just was unlocked for cruiser class. You don't have, there's no weapons or anything so you can give to it. It doesn't do any fighting. Whenever there's a battle, it just flies around and gets blown up. So that's a waste of 154,000 credits, but allows you to build stuff, so it's good. Save that.
Design
And then
entered into naval archives.
we're going to, so we only have 1 station at the moment because we still have to do the next station technology. But for this, we're gonna say, we'll probably leave it like that. It's probably the best weaponry we can give it for now. So this actually will give you
Majesty,
more
ship
repair
design
in the
ready
system.
for construction.
It'll also give you, though, more ship construction capacity. So a CNR station is a welcome addition. Production facilities helps increase ship production, will improve ability to repair ships, and increase the amount of resources received post-battle. So a couple of other advantages besides repairing your ships for a greater amount. I would suggest putting 1 of these on any system you're using for major fleet construction because it'll help speed that up. Which is why we're going to come up here to our 8s and our 9s, and we're going to build 1 of these stations. I think you can only build 1 of them. One type of station at 1 system at a time. I think. Don't quote me on that. We'll see if we can or not. If we can build 2 of them, that'd be awesome. So I want to build probably about 8, and we'll send 2 to each
Construction order
each one of the larger
Majesty.
systems up here. There's about 4 of them, so it works out. So these guys have 2 turns still, yeah. I think we're good for all the other ones. So Grayson and Wester.
System updates.
A small fleet approaches, my queen.
Research successfully completed.
Okay, so I want to group these up, and I want to send these guys out to here.
We rise as one, my queen.
Okay, so now we have access to the other stations, which is good. Next, we want to do Advanced Dreadnought, definitely.
This project may advance the swarm in a great leap.
And then we want to design the other station types we can design now. So we have Command, Science, and Sensor. So Command just gives you, basically it's like a giant CNC establishment thing. It's, you know, locked to the system, but it gives you more, you know, command ability. Though, interestingly enough, it's not as much as the Armada CNC ship, so it's actually between the Armada and Strike Force CNC, the number of ships it gives you. I'm not sure if it's on top of what you already get. Which would be interesting. I'm not sure about that. And you think it would because it's a different thing that's always in battle, but who knows. Also increases your industrial output. So we'll keep that weapon loadout.
Design entered into naval
So
archives.
science helps you with your you know, research and whatnot. So what's interesting is that this description seems to state that some research topics you have to have 0G for. I'm not sure about that. We'll build the station and see if anything unlocks, though. There's no weapon loadout for science stations.
Yes,
And then we have
Majesty.
the
Ship
sensor
design
station,
ready for construction.
which basically allows you to have better scanning, as well as allows you to detect cloaked ships on the galaxy map when you combine it with tunneling sensors, which we have, so that will work. And that's what we need definitely on, especially on the borders with the Marigi and the Lear, because they are a
Design
pain
entered into naval archives.
for sure. So we have probably at least one constructor, if not two, done. Figure out where I was building them at. I think over here, yeah. So these ones we'll put to work over here. So we're gonna build a repair station first, and then we're gonna build a sensor station. Actually, no, we're gonna build a science station. Okay, we got our biome colonizers too. I'm gonna send 5. And really, 5 is like overkill. You could maybe even send just 2. I'm sending 5. We're gonna send 5 over here to Fornax.
The way is marked.
And I want to
Engines
send
burn.
3 down to this planet.
Swarm on the wing.
And then I want to wait. Actually, I don't think I can. Well, yeah, I can't send any more because I don't have any more planets under our control right now that we can colonize. But when we get back some of the ones we lost, actually not sure. We have this one, but we can't colonize it yet because it's going to be attacked in 1 turn here. So, 2 turns, which is not enough time to get it established far enough for it to not get blown up. So I'll send some ships over to here to Grayson to colonize that, and then we'll see where we go from there. Zoom.
System updates.
The swarm has secured another world. As you command, Majesty.
These other 2 we're going to fold into this fleet. which we're going to promptly send to spank these guys over here. A lot of attacks are coming from that system and this system. Take these two out. And then we'll send the other fleet over here to hit the Lear. It's not really too smart to do a war on two fronts, but at the same time, it isn't like a traditional game where you declare war and there's all kinds of things coming at you. It can be like that, for sure, but only when you have alliances turned on, which I don't. So, yeah, no problem. And you know what? It is now 30 minutes, and I'm going to hold myself to that. Normally what happens is I say, okay, 30 minutes or something, and I end up recording for an hour and a half. But I'm going to hold myself to it because it's now 11:30, and got work tomorrow, and it's going to probably be a heck of a day. As most days are, actually. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow where we will conclude this bit of recording and probably do a little more on top of it. Trying my friggin' hardest to just get caught back up from the insanity that's been these two projects. I mean, I think I can say at this point, I've never had as much trouble recording footage as I have with these two projects because of all the different things going on, going wrong with the footage. Be it audio issues or problems with microphones or audio levels being messed up or footage being messed up from lagging or hitching or something that I've never seen before because of issues with play call and just umpteen other things. It's just been a nightmare, these two projects have been. And just trying to get caught back up in syncs. Invariably something else happens, but we'll see what happens. I have a good feeling about this reboot of this R3 walkthrough and this Hiver game finally might get him done. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will be back later.